Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of the TR6 Hardtop headliner installation. So in the last episode we removed the glass and the weather stripping and we installed the actual headliner. But that's not everything, because now we have to finish the deck and install the glass again and install the rear seal, which is a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. And now, the last thing before we flip it up, because we don't want to have to flip it up again later, is this seal here. I'm just gonna make sure it is long enough. Yeah, so it has this profile, so it can fit inside that slot. And I know that I'm not gonna be able to slide it inside, so I'm just gonna tuck it. Hopefully it's not gonna be too hard. It's hard. Oh my god, that's gonna be the hardest part of it. Just like on the soft top, that front seal. Yeah. I'm gonna try without lubricating it. You see how I'm tucking it inside here? I'm trying to keep my hand out of your view. Which is not easy, so I might need to turn you off. Okay, 3 inches done, another what, like 60 more to go. So I guess I'll see you in an hour or so. Okay, it's been half an hour and I passed half of the seal, so it's moving. Looks like here in the middle somehow it goes a little bit easier, so that's good. Hopefully that's how it's gonna stay till the end. I turned it around also so I have more light. I'm right under the light here. Wow, look at that. I just did like 2-3 inches in 15 seconds. There were places where I spent like probably 2 minutes on half an inch and it just doesn't want to go in. I don't know why. There are areas where it's easier and areas where it's hard. Anyways, I just wanted to show you my progress. All right, it's official. This is the hardest part of the whole, well, that's not part of the headliner installation, but it's really hard here in the corner. Here, from like where it's relatively straight, it was pretty much okay. Like you saw here, I did in 10 seconds, maybe 3 inches. But from here to here, it is like disaster. And I think it's because when the channel was bent, this lip here naturally went down. And that's why it is so hard here. But it went in. It took me a while, but it went in. So now I'm gonna flip it around and we're gonna start dealing with this deck here, because that needs to be wrapped as well. Okay, so this is where these come in place. So these go all the way to the front. And then this piece, which already is perforated here for these big nuts. And it's actually a good thing that we pre-fitted them, because look, they don't match here. It's weird because on this side they almost match, but here I have absolutely no movement, right? So it is where it is, and on this side they don't match. So we're gonna shave it here a little bit, like that. And very little on this side as well. And then I was gonna wrap them completely as separate pieces and just install them there. But actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the edges of the vinyl hanging, and then we're gonna wrap the top of the vinyl around here and the bottom around here. We have a seal there underneath, but we're gonna figure it out. So we're gonna finish this end, we're gonna finish that end, but not this one and this one. Here, oh, let me mark this as well. Here we're gonna finish it from the end to here, but from here we're gonna start wrapping it around, and here as well. Okay, so let me take it out and prepare it. I'm gonna make a very small notch here because when I put glue I'm not gonna find it, my mark. This is where we're gonna wrap the vinyl around. So we're gonna wrap it around here too, right? And here. So we're gonna wrap it from here to here and the other end, but this vinyl we're gonna leave loose. All right, so I put it in this position because I also wanted to put glue on this lip here and even under here. I don't know if you see, but on the other edge of this lip here, so I can flip the material around. And I put all the way inside there, inside there, inside and outside of this lip, inside and outside of this lip, and again here. Here underneath I couldn't put because there's another seal. So anyways, we're gonna have to flip it around again. I thought we wouldn't need to, but we're gonna have to. So anyways, let's put the vinyl on the cardboard pieces. So now we have to be careful not to make wrinkles and also to leave enough material on both sides so it go around. Wow, I don't think we have enough material though for that. Shoot. Well, at least we're gonna have enough for the drop down. Maybe not enough to wrap it around the lip that I showed you where it went under, but at least we're gonna have enough to push it down and this up. So now here we're gonna make a cut, and we said up to here it's gonna be wrapped, right? So this here we're gonna cut like this. So first of all, let me put some glue here. So to keep the corner wrapped, we're gonna make the same trick here with the double cut. We're gonna leave a little thong, and then we're gonna cut this like that, and this like that. And because we have another corner very close, we're gonna have to do the same here first. Okay, and now we can do this. We pull on the tongue and we glue it here, and then we flip this, but we don't, if we just fold it like this, you see what happens here. I hope you can see from that far. So that's why we pull it sideways first and we start sticking it in from this and then the rest. And then the same here, we're gonna do the corner first, pull and stitch, and we're gonna do starting from the corner inwards, because otherwise, you see, this is what happens here. So the same here, starting from the corner inwards. Now we can stick this all the way in, and this, the same thing here, from the corner inwards. And this is what we have here. So now if you look from this side, this one became better, this one not so much. But anyways, let's do the same on the other side. And here, this is in the corner, like deep inside the corner. Nobody's gonna see it, so I'm just gonna show you what normally people do. They do this. So let's do this the proper way. And this one we're gonna do the improper way. So you see now here, the corner is exposed. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. So here you see how the corner is wrapped. Here it's exposed. And there's no way to keep it wrapped nicely if you don't have a tongue like this. Again, this is not going to be seen, so it's fine. Let's poke a hole here. This is not so important because here over the nut we have these top hats, but it's nice if we finish it nicely, right? Okay, now let's stick it there. So we are starting with the center one because it kind of has a fixed position. And now we can tuck the vinyl here. But you see, that's how this piece is gonna stay in place, because otherwise, if we just wrap it and put it in, it's gonna flap around here in the middle. This way, it is pretty secure in place, right? So tucking it all the way in the corner. And because I have glue there, when it's tucked all the way in, we're gonna heat it up and it's gonna stick forever. Okay, so I'm hoping that this vinyl is also gonna help the gasket. It's gonna make it tighter, the window gasket, because that was pretty loose and we don't have a new one. So, and now the inner part we can pull and tuck it and glue it to the bottom. And hopefully we're gonna have also enough to wrap it around too. Yeah, in some areas we have enough to wrap it around, in some we don't. And now let's do the sides. Okay, the other one is installed as well, so now we have to flip it again, there's no choice. But before we flip it, we're gonna put the top hats here because it's easier now when the glass is not here and when it's the right side up. So let's do that. Are you wondering how I'm flipping it on my own? And this is the reason why we wanted to flip it, because we want to tuck this inside here. All right, so that is finished, and now we are ready to flip it around and install the glass finally. All right, so now we have the glass, and we're just gonna shove this rope inside the channel. I think this rope might be too big, but we'll see. And we're starting with the rear glass so we can have more access from inside through here, through the side glasses. So judging by how loose everything was, I'm pretty sure we're not even gonna need any lubrication. So we're putting it at the bottom first. So the bottom is already in. I don't know if you're gonna see anything from inside if I put it inside. Let's try. So here, this lip is already in. Well, no, actually now it's going in. So I'm pushing the glass with my hand outside. I'm pushing it down and making sure that this pulls the lip out here. Now the corner is tricky, so. And now the corner, especially this one, because it's 90 degree, it's gonna be tricky, but the gasket is pretty loose. See how the rope is pulling out the gasket? We're gonna stop here and we're gonna go do the other side now. Okay. So now the rest should be easy. Just need to keep it pushed in and down. Now the rope is pulling the lip of the rubber out. There you go. So that's it. I know you didn't see much, but it's really hard to film from inside. All right, let's install the side ones. All right, so for the side one, you know, I'm gonna try actually to put it on with my fingers the same way I pulled it out. So I'm gonna start from the corner. I'm just gonna pull the lip with my fingers. Okay. So we didn't even need the rope here. And it's actually much tighter than before, which means the vinyl helped a lot. All right, so what's left is just to clean the glass, clean the top a little bit, but in general, that's it. The top is done. So that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. Oh, for those of you who are interested, it took 7 hours. It took me 7 hours. So I don't know, it might be done faster, but I don't think so. And probably about 1 hour of that was the front seal or the rear seal in this case. But that's such a pain in the butt, this seal. So anyways, guys, one more time, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting and subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for supporting financially. Everything that you do for me is really appreciated. So thanks again. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.